The morning bell echoed through Riverside High, and students flooded the hallways like a chaotic river. Among them walked Kylie Martinez, her footsteps silent despite the crowded corridor. She clutched her books against her chest, eyes downcast, navigating through the sea of teenagers as if she were invisible. And to most of them, she was, "There goes Ghost Girl," someone whispered. Followed by muffled laughter. Kylie didn't react. She'd heard worse. The quiet girl who sat in the back of every class, who ate lunch alone in the library, who never raised her hand or joined clubs. That's all they saw. That's all they needed to see. What they didn't know was that Kylie Martinez was humanity's most classified secret. William Chen noticed her, though. He always had. As student body president and star of the debate team, William made it his business to know everyone. But Kylie remained an enigma, a puzzle he couldn't solve. There was something about the way she moved, the way her gray eyes occasionally flashed with an intelligence that seemed far beyond their 17 years. That Tuesday afternoon, everything changed. The emergency lockdown alarm screamed through the building at 2:47 p.m. Students panicked, teachers shouted instructions, but Kylie remained perfectly still at her desk, her expression unreadable. William, in the same history class, watched her curiously even as Mr. Patterson ushered everyone away from the windows. "Under your desks, now," the teacher commanded. Through the window, William glimpsed them, three figures in black tactical gear, moving with inhuman speed across the campus lawn. They weren't running. They were hunting. The Zarate had finally found her. Kylie's fingers tightened around her pencil, snapping it cleanly in half. She stood slowly, her entire demeanor transforming in an instant. The shy, hunched posture melted away, replaced by the bearing of a predator assessing its prey. "Kylie, get down," Mr. Patterson hissed. She didn't respond. Instead, she walked to the classroom door with fluid, purposeful movements that made William's breath catch. He'd never seen anyone move like that, like a wolf in human skin. "Everyone stay here," Kylie said, her voice quiet, but carrying an authority that froze the room. "Lock the door behind me. Don't open it for anyone except law enforcement with proper identification." "Young lady, you will not," Mr. Patterson began. Kylie turned, and William saw her eyes. They weren't the soft gray he'd always noticed. They glowed with an ethereal silver light, ancient and deadly. "They're not here for you," she said simply. "They're here for me, and I'm much harder to kill than they remember." She left before anyone could stop her. The door clicking shut behind her. William made a split-second decision. While Mr. Patterson locked the door and corralled the other students, William slipped to the window. What he saw would haunt and amaze him for the rest of his life. Kylie stood in the center of the courtyard, waiting. The three figures approached her in a triangle formation, their movements synchronized and predatory. They were tall, their features hidden behind reflective visors, but something about their proportions seemed wrong, to angular, to perfect. One of them spoke in a language William had never heard, full of clicks and harmonics that hurt his ears even through the glass. Kylie replied in the same language, her voice carrying across the empty courtyard. Then she moved. William had seen Olympic athletes, martial arts masters in movies, professional fighters on television. Nothing compared to this. Kylie became a blur of motion, her body twisting and striking with impossible precision. She disarmed the first attacker into movements, using its own weapon, some kind of energy blade, to slice through the second one's armor. The third attacker pulled back, speaking rapidly into a communication device. Kylie hurled the energy blade like a javelin, piercing the device and the creature's hand in one throw. She closed the distance in 3 heartbeats, her movements too fast for William's eyes to fully track. The fight lasted 90 seconds. When it ended, all 3 attackers lay motionless on the ground. Kylie stood among them, not even breathing hard, as black helicopters descended from the sky. Men in unmarked suits emerged, securing the area with military efficiency. A woman in a crisp black suit approached Kylie, speaking to her with obvious respect. Kylie nodded, gestured toward the school building, and the woman barked orders into her radio. 20 minutes later, the official story was established, a drill that had gotten out of hand, a misunderstanding with a private security contractor. Students were sent home early. The courtyard incident was classified, sealed, erased from official existence, but William had seen. The next day, Kylie returned to school as if nothing had happened. Same quiet demeanor, same invisible presence, same seat in the back of the classroom. But when she entered the room, her eyes met William's for just a moment. In that moment, he saw a silent plea. Please don't ask. Please let me be normal. William understood then. The quiet girl wasn't hiding because she was weak or afraid. She was hiding because she was dangerous, because she had fought in wars he couldn't imagine, because she carried secrets that would terrify the world, because she had earned the right to something she'd apparently never had, a normal life, a chance to be just a girl. So William smiled and looked away, returning to his notes. Around them, students gossiped and laughed, completely unaware that the deadliest predator in human history sat among them, just wanting to finish her geometry homework in peace. And Kylie Martinez, warrior of humanity, guardian against threats from beyond the stars, allowed herself the smallest smile, for today, at least, she could be invisible again.